It's Disney's Detonation coming at you from the Transformative Content Fair Use Studios in New Jersey. I am your host, and today we're going to go over two things that are going on with Kathleen Kennedy, or one thing that's new. Then we're going to do the segment You Be the Judge. So let's get right into it. Let's do a quick, actually, let me shrink myself. Meow. And then, okay, so July 8th, it appeared as though Kathleen Kennedy was, her email account at Lucasfilms was shut down. There was all kinds of rumors that the powers that be were looking into her, the way she was spending money at the studio and how she was prioritizing things as far as finances, and how they were fudging the books in some ways. But she hasn't had, from my understanding, an email since July 8th. And now we have this. She's selling her house in Malibu. I mean, the house is ridiculously beautiful. You can look it up online. There's about 52 pictures. It goes over every aspect of the house. So she's selling it. I'm not quite sure if she's got another piece of property in California, but this is pretty close to the Disney Studios, and that's her. Okay, so the next segment is You Be the Judge. And the question of the day is posed by Kathleen Kennedy, and it is the Force female? Okay, for my first submission of evidence is from the Phantom Menace, and let's hear what Qui-Gon Jinn has to say about this.
Obi-Wan?
Yes, Master.
I need an analysis of this blood sample I'm sending you.
Wait a minute.
I need a midichlorian count.
The reading is off the chart. Over 20,000. Even Master Yoda doesn't have a midichlorian count that high.
No Jedi has.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
So I'm just going through different parts of the movies where they actually kind of try to explain what the Force is. So then there's a show called Jonathan Ross where Liam Nielsen did an interview and had a discussion about what midichlorians are. So here's that.
I remember, I find the kid that's going to eventually be Darth Vader.
Oh,
and
Anakin.
Anakin. And I have a scene where I'm telling him that he's special. And I forget the lines, but I had this thing, midi-chlorian. So I went over to George Lucas and said, George, what the F am I saying? Well, what's a midi-chlorian? And I remember George said, okay, you know in your gut, you have millions of bacteria. He says, yeah. Okay, one of those has an intelligence. And then he laughed.
All right, so let's take a look at a quick search on the internet. And so bacteria they don't have sexes. They do something called conjugation, where they exchange DNA, they exchange genetic material. So they are sexless, according to science. All right, so the next thing will be from New Hope, when Obi-Wan is talking to Luke.
Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force.
The Force?
The Force is what gives the Jedi his power. It's an energy field created by all living things. It surrounds us and penetrates us. It binds the galaxy together.
Okay, so quick search on the internet, and the scientific explanation or definition of what energy is. Here it is. I'm not going to read it to you because it'll probably bore some of you to hell. But there's nothing in here about gender. Okay, so last but not least is a scene from The Empire. And you probably all know, if you're big Star Wars fans, know what this scene is going to be.
Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? And where you should not. For my ally is the Force. And a powerful ally it is. Life creates it. Makes it grow. Its energy surrounds us and binds us. Luminous beings are we, not this crude matter. You must feel the force around you. Here, between you, me, the tree, the rock, everywhere. Yes, even between the land and the ship.
So that you be the judge. Is the Force female? Now, my particular feeling on this subject is I can't stand Kathleen Kennedy. I think she's a raging asshole. She had a big hand in Star Wars Galaxy Edge and the failure of Galactic Starcruiser. She's also had many Star Wars movies in production that have never come to fruition. One was Rogue Squadron. There's been many others. She's lied about some of the collaborations between her and Kevin Feige when it comes to Star Wars. There's a video out there of her at the premiere of Indiana Jones 5 where Steven Spielberg basically embarrasses her in front of the entire, whoever watched I want to say the world, but whoever watched this premiere that's online. And there's been many things that were said during Star Wars. I forget what the convention is called. I'm having a brain fart, but I'm not a fan. So I presented the evidence. Is the Force female? And that's it for this episode. End transmission.